Hi, welcome to Home Yoga. Today I have put together a yin practice. I love yin yoga. It teaches you stillness, which is good practicing for meditation. I am not good at being still, but this really does um, help you to tune into your body, to listen to signals, go according to your limit, and sitting there in stillness as you start to deepen that stretch. Wherever you start, you always go a little deeper. You keep your breath nice, calm, and relaxed, activating the parasympathetic system, um, allowing yourself, your muscles to relax and just really focus on that deep stretch in the connective tissues like your ligaments, your fascia, your bones, and opening up in those tight spaces, especially your hips and your lower back. So it's just a really good practice. I've been meaning to incorporate that daily. You can do yin yoga anywhere for any amount of time. Usually you hold poses between 3 and 5 minutes and up to 20 minutes. I did 3 minutes for this practice, but you can do less if you want to do less. You can do more if you feel good and you want to sit in it longer. It's totally up to you. It's just, I really encourage that you listen to your body. You modify each posture as needed, and I'll show you some and go through it as we start the practice. Don't be in any posture that causes pain. You may feel a little discomfort when you get to your resistance zone and you stretch to that edge, and as you hold it, you start to loosen and find it that you're going deeper. So don't push yourself beyond your limit. That's the main thing. So let's get started. All right, let's begin in seated butterfly, bringing the soles of our feet together. If you feel any pain in your knees, you can take your heels out further away from your groin, or you can bring them in closer. You can put blocks below your knees for additional support. This will target your lower back, your groin, your hamstrings. Nothing should be painful. You want to maybe avoid this so if you already have pain in your lower back or your knees or your neck or even sciatic pain. This could increase it, so be very careful. Go ahead and fold forward, rounding your back. You can rest your hands on the floor or you can hold on to your toes. Relax here into this pose. Remember, you can bring blocks below each knee, or you can even sit on some blankets and elevate your hips. Let yourself fold forward, rounding the back, relaxing the shoulders. Settle in here, find your edge. And as you hold and breathe, sink deeper and deeper. You can put a block on your feet at any height that's comfortable to you to rest your forehead. As you feel comfortable, you can remove the blocks below each knee and let your knees sink as you open, strengthen, and lengthen those hip flexors, loosening the hamstrings. Be sure not to be tensing any muscles. Relax, breathe. Remember that you can hold for whatever length you feel you can handle. If you need to roll out of this pose already and you're done, feel free to do so. You don't have to stay the entire 3 minutes. If you're a beginner, 1 minute is long enough. Work your way up though, don't stay at 1 minute. Each time you practice, stay a little bit longer, even if it's 10 seconds, 15 seconds. The goal is to hold longer. Go ahead and bring yourself back up to a seated position, and we'll go onto our knees. You can keep your knees together sitting on your heels, or you can spread your knees as wide as your mat, big toes together, still keeping your weight on your heels. Lean forward between your thighs or on your thighs if you have your knees together into child's pose. I like to do the wide leg with a bolster between the thighs where I can rest my torso and sink into the pillow. You can stretch your hands out if you don't have a dog in your way. Having your hands to the edges of your mat, relaxing the shoulders, opening that space between the shoulder blades. If you don't have a pillow, you can have a block and rest your forehead on the block or a blanket. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take the pillow and block out and rest your forehead on the mat. Do a scan and be sure you're not tensing anywhere. If you can release and let go and sink into this pose. Focus on your breathing, mindful breathing, even inhales and exhales. Focusing on your breath helps to quiet the mind and helps you to be still and hold longer. Holding in these poses really teaches the mind and body to be still. Great practice for meditation. Something I need to work on. Start to come out of this pose, lifting your forehead from the mat and gently crawling yourself back to a sit upright position. We're going to go into swan, aka pigeon, keeping the left leg extended back and your right leg bent, heel towards the groin, palms to your mat, pushing yourself into an upright position, extending out through the top of the head, lifting the chest, shoulders down and back, pressing your palms and that top of your back foot into the mat, keeping your hips forward, and even as can be. And just breathe. Be sure you're relaxing your muscles and not purposely tensing anywhere, holding onto the tension. Let it go. At a minute and a half, I like to fold forward onto my bolster and sink a little deeper into this pose. You can stay here if you want, upright, or you can come on down, hug onto your pillow or your blanket or whatever props you have that's comfortable where you can stay. Be still, breathe, quiet your mind. If your thoughts are going, shut it out. Focus on what is happening with your body, how you're feeling right now. There shouldn't be any pain. This deep stretch. Let yourself sink into it. Start to push yourself back up as we switch over, bending our left leg and bringing our left heel into the groin area, stretching out your right, extending it back with the tops of your foot and the tops of your foot, and the palms of your hands pushing into your mat, keeping your hips forward, shoulders down and back, chest up. Relax and breathe. Allow yourself to be in this posture. At a minute and a half, I'm going to go and fold forward again for an even deeper stretch. Again, you can stay upright if you want, or you can grab your pillow or blanket or any prop that you have that you can comfortably come forward into a deeper stretch and be there and hold for a while. Listen to your body and do whatever feels good. Allow yourself to sink into this hold. This is by far my favorite. Remember that finding your edge and settling in, it may cause a little discomfort, but it's manageable discomfort, not painful discomfort where you feel sharp or burning kind of pain or a radiating, shooting pain. You should feel like it's stretching and opening in a good way. The more you practice, the more in tune you'll be with your body and understand the signals it sends, and you'll find your edge and your spot and feel the benefits. So now we're gonna bring our pillow, our bolster to our back as we recline for Recline Butterfly. Externally rotating the hips, it stretches the groin, your hip adductors, your hamstrings, your knees, your chest and your shoulders. You can open it up as you lift your arms and hands above head, dropping your shoulders away from your ears. Your knees can have your blocks below or pillows or anything to help support them if you need. Allow yourself to relax here, letting go of any tension that's still lingering. Inhale and exhale, letting go and sinking deeper, melting into the mat. You don't have to have a pillow to lay back on. You can be directly on the mat if you feel that it's better for you. You can not have blocks below your knees and just let your knees sink towards the floor. You can always bring your heels closer to your groin or further away. Find what feels good for your body. Everybody's different. These long holds might make your mind wander and thoughts become loud again. Quiet it down by focusing back on your breath, the sensations in your body as you hold these poses. Start to bring your knees back together. You can bring them up, hugging them into your chest. Back flat onto the mat. Extending the left leg forward, hugging in your right. Bring it over to the left. And if you've got tight hips like me, you can bring your block for support. Keeping that left leg extended, shoulders to the mat. You can keep your left hand on your knee to weigh it down and feel that right side open with every breath. This twist It's yummy for the spine, for the lower back, for the hips. Remember to be mindful of your shoulders. Keep that upper part of your body on your mat as you twist the lower half. You can extend that left arm out if you want, or leave it on your knee. I like to leave it on my knee. I feel like it gives it a better stretch. Relax into this pose. Let go of any tightness or tension you're holding on to. If at any point you want to come out of this pose, feel free to. If you want to remove the block and go deeper, feel free to. Go to your limit. Mine, I feel like the block is necessary at this time. Hopefully, with practice, I'll eventually not need the block anymore. Slowly start to bring your right knee back up. Give it a little hug to the chest and switch sides, hugging in the left knee to the chest, extending the right leg out. You can extend your left arm to the side and bring your left knee over with the help of your right hand. Again, you can use your block to support your knee, keeping your shoulders to the mat, twisting just the lower half of your body, feeling it in your spine, your lower back, your hip. Adjust yourself as needed. I feel like this side is more tight than the other side was. Just breathe, relax. Remember, you can come out of any pose at any time. The goal is just with practice, you're able to hold longer. The longer you hold, the more beneficial, the more opening you'll find. Allow yourself to sink into each pose. Slowly bring that left knee back up. We'll hug both our knees into our chest and then extend each leg forward to the edges of our mat as we settle into Savasana or corpse pose. You can have your arms out to the side, palms up. Relax the feet, relax the legs. I like to put my pillow again behind me, a little more cushion. Elevate and give a little arch to the back, stretching it with your shoulders sinking down, opening the chest, sinking down the hips, relaxing the thighs, the knees, the legs, the feet. Relax the jaw, the forehead. You can roll over onto your side out of corpse pose, or you can stay. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I hope that I'll see you again for the next yummy yin flow. You can continue to relax here or get up and go about your day. I hope that you feel energized, even though that was a nice, slow flow. I hope it did you well. I'll see you next time.